This camera, right? The green one. All right. Thank you very much for those who are here. Hopefully you enjoy your bagel. We will have the most amazing Armenian pizza for lunch. And then for those who join us remotely, thank you very much. You're kind of in a better position because you can choose your own lunch. So hopefully you enjoy that as well. But most importantly, we're gonna learn today. We do it once a year, so a lot of things happen during the year. My understanding is there is like a new access control protocol. So a lot of new things to learn about AccuVox, and let's just start. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Boris. Hi, everyone. Thank you for attending today's meeting to hear the introduction in our AccuVox company profile and products. So today's seminar will include these 4 parts. So first is some background information about AccuVox. Second is the solutions and products AccuVox offer. And third one is the cloud demo, which will be conducted by our technician, John. And then the fourth is a Q&A part. So AccuVox company is the leading provider in smart intercom and smart home solutions. So as some of you might already know that smart intercom is called the AccuVox, and we now also have AccuBella for our smart home product line. But today's seminar will focus on the AccuVox smart intercom, especially in our brand new office solution. And then if you guys want to know more about the AccuBella, the smart home solution, we can talk more about it after the seminar. So all over the world, we have more than 4 million devices installed and 1.5 million families served. And then you can, if you look at the map, we have the wide market presence all over the world. Our products and solutions have been shipped to more than 110 countries over the world. And then if you look at our product portfolio, we have door phones, indoor monitors, access control, Android video phone, 2-wire IP intercom, as well as our cloud solutions. So I will talk more about our products and solutions later. And here are some worldwide successful projects. You can see our products are really popular all across the country, in Manhattan, in California, and also in other parts of the world, such as the Canada and South American market. So here is another cool, very amazing project we are deployed in Olympic Village last year. It's for the Paris Olympic 2024. They installed the E21, our intercom devices, as for the public intercom, and then we also have the C315, the indoor monitor, as the indoor station for them to answer the call from the intercom for door phones. So this is a very cool project we already deployed in Olympic Village. So let's get to know some more details about our solutions and products. So for single house, it's pretty simple. So you can use you can install one of the door phone. This one is E12W. So it's a single button one with one relay. So you can use it to control one door. So what is important with this guy is that you can, both use the cards and to get the access. Also, you can just simply press the button to call to tenants, and then the tenants can use the house family members. They can use their app to receive the call as long as they have the network, remotely. Indoor monitors, they are optional, but they can use to do surveillance of the intercom, the camera of the intercom, also the third-party cameras through RTSP or ONVIF. So yeah, now we also have our own smart lock. So the smart lock is called the SL20. I'm gonna talk more about it later. So this is just a brief demo of our app. So you can the tenants, the users can use our app to do the preview when a call comes in. He can he can do the preview. He can do two-way video and audio communication with the visitors. Also, users can use it to create the temporary keys. Say there is a friend of you wants to visit you, like say between 9 a.m. and maybe 10 a.m. So you can create a temporary key for him, and then he can just use the temporary key, the QR code, to scan at the camera to get the access. So this is one of our new products, R25A. So I think some of you might already know the R20A. R20A, this one is like a R20A plus. So it has a fisheye. So for all other features, it's just exactly the same as the R20A. But for this guy, it has a fisheye. So very wide camera angle. So it can view a very wide angle. You can see here. And then it can even view the child or the package over like they're very short. So very wide angle. So that's the only difference between it and the R20A. R20A, you can imagine it just as an R20A with a fish eye camera. So for community, just like the single house. So this one is like you can deploy a big guy at the entrance. So compared to single house, this is just a single button one. You can deploy a big guy like Exanon 6, Exanon 5. So the tenants can use the face recognition, the Bluetooth pin codes to get the access. Also, he can use the screen, the touch screen, to call to the tenants. So what is also pretty cool about those guys is they all have multiple relays. So they can be used to control multiple doors. You don't need to install like multiple devices or like a hub, a door controller hub to control those doors. You can use, say, Exanon 5. It has like 3 relays, so you can control up to 3 doors. You can simply use one device to control 3 doors. So of course, it's an intercom, so you can use it to call to the end user app. So you can send the call to the app, and then the tenants can use the app to do two-way communication, a two-way video and audio communication with the intercom, and then unlock remotely from the app. We also have the smart lock. So the smart lock is called SL20. It's our new model we're gonna release next month, April. So with this lock, you can simply use one pin code to get the access to all the devices, all our door phones, access control, and the smart lock. So it is Wi-Fi based. I'm gonna talk more about it later, but so let's get to know the pricing. So we allow our installer to mark up to earn the monthly recurring revenue or from the cloud. So this is the monthly fee. We're only open to the installers, but we won't disclose it. So this is only for an installer. So you can mark up, and then you can mark up on the cloud, and then you can charge your users, say whatever, like $3-4, whatever, and then you can earn the cloud recurring revenue. So it's pretty simple. For a community, you have to install at least one indoor monitor for each unit, each apartment, to choose the basic plan. So it will be completely free. But it requires at least one indoor monitor for each apartment, each unit. So you can choose this one. If you don't have at least one indoor monitor for each unit, you have to choose the premium plan. So that's the one, $167 for each unit per month. So that's $20 a year. You can just remember that, $20 a year. But you guys can mark up. You say you can charge the each unit like $3, $4, whatever. It depends on you guys. And then the premium plan includes the landline service. So landline service is that you can use the intercom to send a call, just like a regular call, to your phone. So you don't even need a smart mobile phone. You just need a phone, and then you can receive the landline just like a regular call. And then you can pick up and use the DTMF. Just use you press the maybe number 1 or number 2, and then you can unlock the door. It's pretty simple. So for community, we have related products. So this one, X912K, I think some of you already know and purchased X912S. So X912K, compared to X912S, it has a mechanical keypad. So X912S is like a, the sensitive keypad, but this one is like a physical, like a mechanical one. So I would say compared to X912S, the keypad is like a more stable. And then it supports multiple unlock methods, including the face recognition, the PIN code, the Bluetooth, and also the QR code. Yeah, multiple unlock methods. So S567, actually it's S567A. So with the S567A, it is certified by Google GMS. So it's now our latest indoor monitor equipped with Google GMS. So that means it comes with a Google Play. So you can directly use the panel to install the apps from the Google Play. You don't need to like upload the APK or whatever. You can directly operate on the panel itself to install. And the Google GMS enables this panel a more flexibility with all kinds of apps, as long as they base in Android. And then this one is like a 10-inch one. So there's a built-in Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth feature. And then the S568 also has a camera on it. All of these just, PoE. Simply you just plug in a PoE cable, and then you can power up and then get the network access. So here also comes to our new product, this SL20, which I mentioned it will be released next month in April. So I also want to mention that we have integration with a couple of smart lock, third-party smart locks, including the dormakaba and Salto. They are also going to be released very soon. But for those third-party integration, we're gonna charge a monthly fee, additional monthly fee on the cloud. But if you use our own smart lock, there won't be any fees. It doesn't incur any cloud fees related to our smart lock. If you use the third-party integration, you use the dormakaba lock, you use Salto smart locks, there will be an additional monthly fee. But for this one is based on Wi-Fi. So as long as it has the network, it can be added to our cloud. So that means you can use, the end user can also use their app, the Smart Plus app, to control the smart lock here. So simply use one app, the Smart Plus app. The end user can control the smart lock, our access control terminals, our door phones, whatever, Equivox products. So 3 unlock ways. So first is the app. So second is the PIN code. Of course, you can enter the PIN code. The third one is the key, the physical key. So there's a front plate here. So if you open the plate, you can use the key, physical key, to unlock the lock. So yes, I just mentioned, you can simply use one code, one app for all the access. You just use one PIN code. You create, say your end user create one PIN code, and then he can use the this one PIN code to access all our products, the door phone, at the building, door phone at the entrance, and also for the smart lock. You can just use one code. And then you can also use just simply one app to do all the unlock, all of the stuff. So for our access control, we support multiple access control methods, including the mobile app and also the landline. So it doesn't show up here, but you can use the landline to call to the phone, and then you can unlock. And then face recognition, NFC. Now it's based on Android system, but we are also working on the iOS NFC. It's also gonna be released soon. The Siri. So Siri means you can customize the command of the open door. Say you can say, "Hey Siri, help me open the front door," and then it will help you open the door with the app. And then QR code, I said it's for the temporary code. You can create a code like you can set it up like expires in certain time, and then you can send it to your friend or visitors, and you can use the temporary code to scan at the camera of the intercom to get the access. PIN codes, of course, yeah, and ID cards. Now we also support HID cards, but that's for a specific model. I'm gonna talk about it later. So Bluetooth. Bluetooth is just when your phone connected to the Bluetooth of the intercom, you can walk close to the door phone, and then you will automatically unlock. So here's a case study in Broadway. It's a luxury apartment building in Manhattan States. So 50 apartments here. They actually have some budget limit here, so we recommend them to use the R29. It has all the features you can imagine a door phone has, and it's like a budget-friendly one, an entry-level one, and then it's also equipped with the 7-inch touchscreen, and then you can use it to do the calls. You can use it to face recognition, many things. So yeah, you can look at the pictures here. It's located in Broadway. So now we just launched a brand new office solution on the cloud. So a brand new office scenario. You can see all of the stuff. We now support the vehicle access control. Vehicle access control means that you can just use a tag to stick to your car. It's a ultra high frequency tag. So if you use this sticker in your car, when your car drives close to the gate, and then the gate will automatically open. But you need another ultra high frequency car reader here. So they work together. Excuse me. We have like our own car readers now. So let me talk about this first. So our access control terminals, they are all one door controller. All of them have one relay, so they can be used to control one door. They work as a one door controller. And now we also have our own car readers. So those are just readers, So they need to work with the door controller. We have a A094. It's a 4-door controller. So it can control up to 4 doors. So each door may be one car reader, and then with the door controller, you can control up to 4 doors. Of course, in this scenario, we can also use the video intercom. We can use the door phones, but it will incur the monthly fee. I will talk about it later. Smart Plus app. So we offer app for the administrator of the office. We offer the app for the end users, the office staff. So whatever the end user or the administrator, they can use their app to easily do the management and maybe unlock the access control terminals. You're welcome. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Let's wait a minute.
I think we're okay, right? I think we're okay.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay, let me talk more about this. Let me just repeat this. I think so. This is our brand new office scenario. We now offer the vehicle access control, the products. So they are our ultra high frequency one. So if you use the ultra high frequency tag on your car, it's like a sticker you stick to your windshield, and then when your car drives close to the gate, and then there is a car ultra high frequency car reader at the gate, the gate will be automatically open. That's the product for the access vehicle access control. So we also offer the access control terminal. They work as a one door controller. All of our access control terminal, they have one relay, so they can work themselves as a one door controller. And then we have the car readers. So those are just car readers. They need to work with the four door controller. So with the four door controller, you can control up to 4 doors. We offer the Smart Plus app for administrator. So for office administrator, they can use the app to do remote management. For office stuff, they can use the end user app to unlock the door remotely, and then he can also make appointments. Say he wants to get in the say certain door like between certain time. So here is another scenario in terms of the office. So it's just like multiple companies in one site. Last one is one site, one company, and this one is multiple companies in one site. So the main difference between these two scenarios is that you will have many devices here just in one building, in one company. And then the administrator, excuse me, can assign the different devices to different companies. So the administrator of that company can have the responsibility of the devices that are assigned to them. Say 1, 2, 3. These 3 devices are assigned to this company A. So this administrator app can just have the access to, has a responsibility to those 3 devices, and then he can control, he can do management of programming of those devices. So for others, they are pretty much the same. Here's the pricing. This one effective June 1st, 2025. So this billing model will be effective this June. But before June, all office projects created will be lifetime free. So after June 1st, you can see here, monthly cloud licensing fee, we charge based on the door quantities. So say you only have 1 door, it's free. But the second to 11th door will be incur the $3 monthly fee per door. So that says, that being said, you have 11 doors. The first one is free, and then there are 10 doors, incur $3 per month. So if you have 11 doors, there will be $30 per month. Does that make sense? So for all others, they're just the same. If you have like say 30 doors, and then you'll calculate like $30 plus the 30 the others times the 2.7. Yeah. So that's for the office scenario, only for office scenario. We're gonna involve a door concept. So how many doors you have, you will be charged like how much monthly fee. It's all based on the door quantity. So those are add-on features. So for intercom feature, as I said, you can add the intercom, add the door phone at the office scenario. So if say you have like a 3 office staff, they want to use the intercom feature. You want to receive the call from door phone. So there will be a 50 cents for monthly fee for per app user. You need 5 app, you purchase 5 apps and it's 2.5. And then if you need whatever, say 10, there will be $5 per month. But it depends on how many apps that needs the intercom feature. If you don't need the intercom feature, there won't be the add-on fee, additional fee. It's just based on this part, the door. So we now also support the time and attendance feature on our cloud. So say your customer wants to do the attendance to manage the stuff, the clock in and clock out. He wants to see the attendance records. There is a monthly fee here. So that's for per project. So if you have under 200 personnel, there will be a $5 per month. And then if the personnel is about 200, there will be a 10 monthly fee for this project if you want to do time and attendance. And the administrator can export the attendance records as Excel, so he can easily check the attendance of their office staff. Does that make sense? Any questions regarding this part? So those are all effective since effective June 1st. So these are related products. As I just mentioned, 808 is an access control terminal. It has one relay, so it can control one door. It's a one-door controller. So it supports multiple unlocking ways, including the QR code. So here is a camera here dedicated for QR code scanning. You can scan the QR code here. It also supports Bluetooth. And then for other two, just the PIN code and the RFID, the ICID cards. We also have entry level of this one. So this one supports 4, right? QR code, Bluetooth, PIN code, RFID. We also have a 808K. So that one is like a entry level one, a version of this one. So that only supports PIN code and RFID. But of course, that will be cheaper than this guy. So 4-door controller 8094, that works with the our card readers or third-party card readers. So those card readers can be connected to the 4-door controller, and then you can control those on the app on our cloud. You can see the parameters here. So 4-way net port and 8 relays out. So these two are card readers. The main difference is just this one is like a metal, and that one is like a plastic one. So yeah, they are just readers. They don't have relay, so they need to work with our door controller. Yeah.
Question, can you go back?
Yeah. This one?
Yes, for the single one, do you need to supply power to the relay to
Supply what? Power?
external power to a maglock or?
This one actually, new version supports 12-volt output. Yeah, so you can support the power to the maglock. Yeah.
You need to supply power with the power supply, or is it
PoE? Yeah, just use PoE. Yeah, but that's a new version one. So for the old one, yeah, it doesn't support. So, okay. Any other questions? We're gonna have a Q&A part. So
Question.
yeah.
For the
same question is like with that striker. We need a special PoE for send the power for the striker or
Strike. It's the same. It's if you just need a 12 volt the A08.
no the PoE is special PoE or is
It has just 12 volts from the PoE.
just regular PoE?
Yeah, just regular PoE, no PoE
So it
plus.
just passes through.
And how about the 4 doors? Does that one has Apple power? Apple power?
This one?
It does.
It does.
Okay. Excuse me. So these are the our cloud system. So we have cloud accounts for different tiers. So first is for our distributor, and then you guys can the distributor, which is CTV, they can help you create account for as the installer account, and then you can help your customer create end user account and then and properly manager accounts if needed. And different tier accounts have their different the responsibilities. They can, and the property managers, they can also use their account to log in the cloud to check the log of their tenants, to manage the tenants move in, move out, and whatever. You can manage the access group to whatever buildings, and yeah. So end user app, I just show this end user app. He can use the app to receive the call, to do two-way audio and video communication. He can create a temp key to his friends and visitors. And then for the property manager app, I think it's already released. So the property manager can use their app to, they don't need to log in the web portal. They just use the app to easily and conveniently do the management.
Is that the app that they use with the Bluetooth?
With the Bluetooth? This one, yeah. Smart Plus. It's called Smart Plus app. So here are some benefits and highlights of our system. So as I just mentioned, the property manager, or also you guys, installers, you can do remote management anytime, anywhere. You just log in the web portal, and all of our products are cloud-based. So you can just use the cloud to simply manage all the devices and do the programming. It's very simple and easy. And you can do precise access control for the Office solution. You can say set it up, configure all of the Office stuff. You can only get in this Office building between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Excuse me. And maybe this group can only get access to these 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, and then they cannot get access to those rooms. Say maybe because of some confidential content. So yeah, so in terms of the space and time, you can both do precise access control. So this is for time attendance. You can do attendance management on our cloud. You can check the clock in, clock out records of the Office stuff. We also offer the API SDK of our products, so it offers more flexibility to all of our partners. So say you have like a property manager company, they want to do their own development, and they want to have our API. We can just simply sign an NDA, and we will offer our product API and SDK, so they can do their own development. This one is temporary access. So I just mentioned. So that's just for temporary code. And the property manager, the administrator of the office, they can trace every access event on the cloud and on the app. So they can check the unlock activities. There will be a snapshot. You can see here, it's just like a brief demo. You can check the snapshot of the activity. So as I just said, we have two new versions that support HID cards, both iClass and procs. So high frequency and low frequency. Only these two, currently only these two models support HID. A08 for the access control and the X95 for the door phone. These two supports low frequency and high frequency HID version, so you can directly use the HID cards to get the access. But you need to purchase specifically this version. So A08 HID version and X95 HID version. We also support this feature, so it will automatically open all doors in emergency situations. So this can be working with the emergency alarm. So when it gets the signal from the alarm, it will automatically open all doors in just emergency situations, whatever in office scenario or community scenario. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I will have our technician John to do the cloud demo. Okay.
你把麦给我。
好。
Okay, so thank you guys for coming. So now I'm going to give you a introduction to our Office project on our cloud server. So samely, to set up an Office project, we are going to log in the Archiworks cloud portal at ucloud.archiworks.com. And you just enter your username and password of your installer account. And now this is the default interface when you log in the installer account. And if it's the first time you log in installer account, we will suggest you to change the password by click the username on the right top. Okay. And let's see what we can do with the installer account first. And with the dashboard, you can have the information of your projects, like how many community projects, how many office projects, how many single house projects you have. And we also have quick links to set up a new project or create a property manager account, like easily. And inside interface, you can check all of your projects, right? In office, single house, and in user, we can double check of and manage all of the property managers you created. And you can also create a new property manager account. And for sub account, if you have a big team, right? Probably at the same time you have several guys need to log in the installer account simultaneously. So you can create the sub account of your installer account. In this case, by this way, your team can log in multiple installer accounts at the same time. And for firmware, you can double check whether there is new firmware uploaded by double check the created time. And for upgrade, you can arrange a scheduled updating for the units. Like you can set it update during midnight, so avoid to affect the daily using of users. And for message, you can send some messages to your users of a single house project. And for Mac library, you can check all of your devices, and you can double check which project it is and which users it belongs to. And for subscriptions, you can pay for the projects, okay? And payments, you can double check the payments you have done. And if it's a success, the payment, you can click the info icon to download the invoice for corresponding payments. Okay, the icon will be displayed here if it's a success payment. And for integrations, as per Justin mentioned, we have integrated some third-party smart locks like dormakaba, Satos, and we will launch iTech integration. Is in one week. And for third-party property management system, we integrate with the Rain Manager. So the apartments users they created on the Rain Manager will be synced to our cloud server directly, automatically. And if the lease date end, our system will also remove the user accounts and corresponding credentials automatically. And for settings, it's for some basic settings of your account, including the time zone settings, billing informations, and some customer service contact. And for time zone settings, you can set up the default time zone of your installer account. So all of the projects you created will comes with the time zone you set here. So, and it will be synced to the devices you added to the projects. So you don't need to set up the time zone one by one. And for notifications, we will send some system notifications when something when some expansion unit update or some cloud updating, it will be sent here. And privacy policy, you can double check. And for support and service, you can go to knowledge base to get some firmwares and tools, and you can search some administrator guide. So for some functions you don't know how it works, you can directly search here. And we have an academy for e-learning system. You can share as your first name, last name, email address, and company name. So our team will register the account for you, so you can log in our e-learning portal to get some video tutorial of our cloud servers, right? And so it basically includes all the knowledges how to set up the project and the configurations one by one. And for tech support, you can get some. You can get contact with us on the phone, or you can have dial to our call center, right? You can also create a ticket on our ticket system. And for community is the forum, yeah. And for CAT is for our CAT program, okay. And now let's go back to the project, and so we can set up an office project. You can either click add office site on quick links of a dashboard interface, or you can also go to site office and click new, right? For landline service feature planes, you can also always enable them, because for the office site, we charge by door numbers, right? By the total numbers of the doors. And you just give your office name so that you can figure it out from all of your projects. in the office projects, we will suggest please just enter the actual address of the project, at least going to the city, okay? Because of our in the monitors, it has a weather functions. It will display the today's weather on the screen, right? It's based on the address you entered. Okay, for street something, if you have actual information, you can fill in. And for the time zone, yeah, you can also customize time zone for different projects, right? And for time format, date format, contact display order, you can also always customize it for each project. And for charge mode, currently we only have pay by installer. In this way, installers they can mark up the price. So yeah, they get benefits to installing our devices. So it's monthly fee. So it's a recurring monthly benefits, right? And expiration email, renew email, just as per your needs. All right. Most of our customers they will turn it off, so they don't want PM. They know details. Yeah. Okay. So now we got a project created. For we can see on the actions we have 4 icons. The green icon is used to import the template, which you can download here, right? It's used to batch import the devices and users. And for blue icon is edit. We can edit some basic information, basic settings of the project. And for the purple icon is for property manager. You can assign the property managers you created to the project. And you can select multiple, right? We don't have a limitation on how many property managers can be assigned to a same project, or we don't have a limitation on how many projects a property manager can be assigned to. We don't have that limitation. So for the yellow icon, it's more. By clicking more, we get into the details interface of the project, right? So for the first time you get into this interface, it will give you a wizard, and it will guide you how to go set up the project. Okay. So on dashboard, you have the reminder for abnormal devices like offline devices or inactivated personals. And you have office of information, how many companies in this project and how many user groups, how many users and how many devices. Okay. On the right side, we have entry records. It shows up the last 5 access logs with the capture. Okay. Okay, now go to the devices. By going into the devices is similar to the community, right? So we have public area and we can add buildings. So the difference, the devices will act differently according to where you add the devices. So let's say if there is a project with several buildings and there is a gate to get into the these buildings. So on a public gate, if you want to set an access control, you can add the devices in the public area. So it will have the all credentials information of the whole project, like several buildings, right? But if you add the devices into the specific building, like CCTV, so it only contains the it will only have the credential information of the users in building CCTV. So other buildings cannot get into these stores. Okay. So to add devices, we can get into the specific areas or buildings and just click new, right? And device type, you can select multi-tenant door phone or access control. You can add intercom devices and access control devices at the same time to the same project. let's just do a access control. Here I just enter a fake MAC address. Okay. From like a lobby door. All right, if it's a door phone, you can leave the user's monitor this device by default. But for access control unit, you can turn it off, right? So for relay, it depends on how many doors this device gonna control. If it controls more than one doors, you can add a relay here. Okay, and you can give a relay name. If you are going to allow the users to remotely unlock the door by app, you can give them a relay name. Okay, so if you check the SmartPlus homepage access method, so on the app, they will have the unlock button displayed on the screen. So they just tap the unlock button, and then it will pop up a list for the users to select to be which door to be unlocked. At this time, the relay name will be displayed on the screen of the app. And for DTM codes, we have lane line functions, right? If you set up the door phone, you set to dial to the lane line number of the users. They can also unlock the door by the DTMF code during the call. And you can customize different doors, the access methods for different doors. Okay. Okay, so yeah, after if it's an actual unit, right? After you add it and you power it up, the status lane is gonna be turned to green. And by info icon, you can double check the details, and you can click remote control to remote in the web GUI of the device remotely. So you don't. It means if your customers ask for some modifications on the configurations, you don't need to go to the site. You can do it remotely, anywhere, anytime, right? And you have some settings. You can change some basic configurations as well. And for the Office, we have a schedule open function, right? You can create the access group. You can enable the schedule, so the door will be hold open, right? Keep it open, unlocked. And we also have door hold open alarm, right? You can connect the door sensor into the input terminals of our devices. And you can set up the timeout, like if the door is unopened, actually opened for more than 60 seconds, it will send a notification to the property manager, okay? And we have, so we have auto pick commands. You can easily do some batch configurations. And we have a system. You can reboot the device, reset the device remotely. And we also have third-party devices. You can add the third-party devices on installer portal, right? And then you can get assign the third-party logs into different projects. All right, and yeah, so let's leave device and go to the company. So for different company, you can give it a different company name, right? So in this way, you can figure out the users easily from the user database, right? You can also assign the doors to this company, right? You can also set up the holidays for this company. So during the holidays, the door will be the door access will be not available. Okay, and go into the personnel is similar to the device interface, but it's different. The structure here is for the company. It comes with different buildings, and under buildings it comes with the companies you created, right? So get into the company, we can set up we can create personnel and group. And the group is a user group. When you have multiple users have same access permission, you can create a group first. Let's say seminar group. It's assigned to AccuWords, right? And by clicking editing function, you can set up whether these users in this group will be displayed on a directory of our intercom monitor or not. Because in an office, not everybody gonna be dialed by the visitors, right? So you can customize whether the user groups gonna be displayed on the directory, and whether anti-passback gonna limit the access for these users in this access group. So anti-passback function requests if it requires the users must to get into specific area from the specific entries and leave the area from specific exit doors. So if anyone broke this rule, it will get the notifications to property managers. Or we can also set up like when they hit the rule, their access is going to be blocked for several hours. And yeah, if elevator control involved for this project, you can also assign the accessible floors for this for users of this group. And when they do access, right, our EC33 will release corresponding floor buttons so they can get to the specific floors. And yeah, you can also assign different access groups to different user group. So they have so different guys have different access permission. That's access control, right? And now go to the personnel. We can add a new personnel and assign it to a specific group. So it will grab the access permissions we assigned to this group. So the ID here is not the actual citizen ID. It could be the work staff badge, and you can set up an email. So he got app credentials, and you can also set up a mobile number for the credentials to log in the SmartPass app by short message verification code. And yeah, samely, you can customize for different users whether they are going to display it in a directory, and whether the user is going to be enabled intercom features. If you disable these, they have only access features. Okay, so means they cannot receive the intercom call. So mostly these two options gonna like enable it at the same time. But app intercom features is not necessary because you can add the devices and assign the devices to this guy, right? Like receptionist, you can add a guard phone for them to receive the intercom call. In this case, you just enable display in directory. And you can set the ready time for the users, but mostly we're gonna make it like a long time, right? If it's a regular stuff. And you can also limit the permissions for users to create QR code, because the QR code is easily to be shared to others. So yeah, it's related to secure, right? And you can set up the PIN code and RF card when create the user. Okay, so get into the info interface of the user. You can check the basic information, and you can reset password in case of the users they like replace their smartphone, they forgot the password, right? And to visitors, property manager or installer, they can create temp keys like for unexpected visitors, right? And we can also create a delivery authentication for the post domain. And in access group control terminals, we can customize the access group for different companies and test. And we can make a daily repeat, weekly repeat for, let's say, only available for work days, right? And we can make it one time, just never repeat, right? And for holidays, and we can also create holidays for different companies, or all companies, right? And 2025, you can set up working hours during the holidays. They can still like get into the door, and whether it's yearly repeatedly, right? And you can just check the holidays and just submit. Then you can assign it to different companies. And for area restrictions is for the anti-passing back, right? You give it a name, entry, and you can select entry door and exit door, right? And you can enable anti-passing back functions. It's always working, or like you can also create a schedule for that. And when retry entry or re-exit means it hit the rules, right? And we can define it to deny the access of this user, or just send a notification to the property manager. And for logs, we have door logs and call logs with captures. Is basically same as our residential projects. Okay, and alarms, yeah, got some door hold open alarm and some arming alarm if you connect some sensors on our indoor monitors. And for admin is for company administrators. Company administrators, they can also log in the cloud portal, right? So they can manage their staffs of their companies. Yeah. Samely, they will have the credentials within the email address. And for attendance, we can attendance report. It will the system will automatically generate the access report. It could be daily report or monthly report. So when you export by monthly, you can choose which month going to be export. And when you export from daily, you can choose specific time frame, like for last week, right? And you have fields to export. You can customize the needed information for your attendance report. And to set up attendance, we need to select a attendance point. For this company, test, right? You can select a door to work as the attendance company. But currently, since we just use the oh, it's not online, so it's not selectable. So after you set up the attendance point, when users swipe the card or enter the PIN code on this attendance point, it will generate a attendance record, and we can set up a timetable. So we can set up a different template type. First one is fixed. It means we need to clock in and clock out at a specific time, right? And start work time and end work time and valid check time. Yeah, because nobody gonna be like, not everyone can be clock in just at 9 a.m. right? So the clock time we maybe make it like from 8:30 to 6:30 p.m. Yeah, so and we have you can, yeah, if the break time is fixed, you can also set up a break time here. So attendance report will automatically deduct the break time. And we can also add different multiple schedules. And if it's just like a regular, just flexible break time, for you can set up one schedule for morning and another schedule for afternoon, and allow late arrival like 10 minutes. Mostly in China is early out, also 10 minutes or something. And you can create a shift name like daily, workday, regular, shift, and you can choose the timetable you created here, right? And you can make it like daily repeat or weekly repeat. So you can assign the timetable to the work days. Like for work days, just assign it to work days, right? And for shift schedule, you can assign the shift you created to the users. So you can also assign it to corresponding user groups as well. So in this way, you can like assign the different shifts to different users easily, and you can set up the work time for this shift arrangement, shift schedule, right? Let's say just for this month, or you're gonna be for the whole year. Yeah. And for leave management, if any user asked for leave, you can just add a leave record here. Let's say Joe, yeah, I leave for business, right? Because I came to CCTV for the seminar, huh? So I can just add a business leave type for myself, right? It's today. It's Wednesday, gonna be. Right. And we also have some embedded leave types, right? But if it doesn't satisfy to your requirements, you can also create a new leave type for specific companies. And for libraries, you just show all of the pin codes and IF cards of this project. So if you find something like abnormal in the call logs, right? And you can also double check for details of these codes, who it belongs to, which company, something. And for messages, property managers can send some messages to the users of this project, like the next day, the other day, the elevator needs maintenance, so it stops working, right? So you can use the message functions to notify your users in advance. And for settings, basic settings of the project, right? You can also limit the users to create pin code themselves for more secure, right? And you can set some like notifications and time format, and motion, but motion functions depends on the different models, right? So that's basically for the Office project. So you can see here is the property manager portal. So for Office, basically the property manager have the same functions of the installer. So we are not go over the property manager again, but here I can show you how to create the property manager account. Just click user and new property manager, enter the name and their email address, right? So if they request for two-factor authentication, we can just enable it. Right after created, right, the property manager user account will be displayed in this interface, and firstly it comes with no project, so you will need to go to the size and specific project, click the icon, purple icon to assign the property manager to the specific projects. So they have the permissions to manage the project you assign it to. Okay, so that's basically for today's live demo for the cloud office project. So do you have any questions? So if you already have experience on ArchiWorks residential projects, I think that's easy for you guys to understand how to set up the office project.
I mean, I've got a question about a log.
The log?
Yeah,
Okay.
so now, my client,
Mhm.
he cannot see the pictures on the phone, but when I log in the interface, I can see it, the pictures, whoever comes in.
It depends on some of the access logs gonna be only
915, that's the model I have.
950. If some of the logs can only be seen by the property manager, so it depends on what kind of logs you can see.
Just picture like the missing calls, like if somebody's in front of the
Calls?
door. Yeah.
Oh, currently the
Yeah,
call
like
logs.
those,
Yeah.
like those.
So on app activities, when you hit call, it shows only a record but no picture, right? But
That's
actually the screenshot is only door log also. So that's a problem. So we are gonna fix this. So
okay, but it's normal to be like that, at least for now.
yeah, it should be shown on the call logs. Yeah.
Yeah, because on the when I go in interface, I can see it. It's there.
Yeah. So when you hit the door logs, it shows up it's unlock or call log something. Yeah,
well,
it's just
it
there.
shows up the picture, but it's all gray out.
Yeah.
You see
Oh, it's
whoever-
gray out?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
gray
it
out.
probably if so, it's probably the problem on like data transmission or the device firmware. You know. So did you get connected with our technical support?
Yeah, we emailed you guys and never got a response back.
Which
that's
guy?
why I came here.
Which guy? You can share me more details, more information,
show
so
you.
I can talk to our team
Yeah.
to get back to you. Okay.
Like end of the.
Okay, no problem. You can let me know your email address, so I will, and let me know who you're sending the email to, so I can get back to you. Okay. Any other questions? You can ask any questions related to products, something Justin mentioned before. That's also no problem. Okay.
Para controlar una sola tarjeta todos.
Could you go over more like the key fobs? He wants to know like
Our key fobs?
for like to access access control. I guess like for one person to have like one key fob to access to multiple
Doors.
Doors, yeah.
Yeah, if you add the credentials on our cloud, and it will the system will automatically assign the permissions as per the access group you shared. So if you give the user all permissions, they can use just one key fob to access to all doors.
Okay, and you could also give like he can access this one but not this one.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the access group, right?
Yeah.
When access group, it shows up doors here, right? You can create different access. You can assign different doors to different access group, and you can assign the access group to user groups. In this way, you can set different access permissions for different users. Yeah.
And each user needs like their own like key fob, obviously, right? Key fob.
They can just use a PIN code, and they can also use key fob, or they can even use the NFC Bluetooth functions of the phone. Yeah, you can even like enable remote unlock functions for users, but mostly we don't, right? Because we need to guarantee the security.
Yeah.
So multiple access methods are available.
Okay.
Not only the fob, not only the PIN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Even the face, Yeah.
Thanks.
So we good? All good? Anyone online have any questions? Like
No questions.
no questions? Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for coming. All right. Thank you. Justin, you have
Eso fue lo que
any?
preguntó de-
Sí, no tengo el bonito que me acceso a todo.
uno
Una
a todos.
tarjeta para feedback,
No, eso se puede hacer en el,
no sé.
en Access. Pones, por ejemplo, tú eres el administrador.
Hey,
Tienes
I
acceso
do
a
have one
todos.
question.
Please.
Do you have a model
Lo más
coming out
importante es saber
anytime
cómo.
soon that's
Tú
gonna
sabes la
replace
página,
that?
no tienes tu
Sí,
código,
porque
tu
estamos
username.
Talking
Ya pequeñas cosas.
1812.
Right. Let me say a few words for those who joined us remotely. Thank you very much.
Give me 1 second.
No,
Let me
we
double check.
had a better crowd than expected. Once again, people who didn't get somehow their Uber coupons, email me directly at boris@cctv.net, but it looks like everybody got it. And again, thank you very much. It was a good event.
It's audio only with